YouTube is really hard, man. Like, surprisingly hard. Like, I was prepared for, I don't know, to get out and go and do a few trips and video it, but I don't think I realized how much work actually goes into YouTube and the behind the scenes and all the filming and everything. And it's been really hard to get content, especially living like inland away from the fish when you have a fishing channel. So I've been really struggling. But I mean, telling a story visually and trying to record yourself while you're telling the story and record everything that's going on can be really difficult. And I probably wasn't ready for it, but I must say I'm really enjoying the journey. I've been doing a few trips to some local fishing spots just to try to get some content, but we've had a lot of rain in the past, I don't know, couple of months, and the fishing has been quite tough for me, regardless of the fact that it's hard for me to find time to get out. Add to that the fact that I don't have any working boats at the moment. There's been like a bit of a lack of content, so fingers crossed in the coming weeks I'll be able to get some more stuff out for you. I've got some clips from a recent fishing trip to Leslie Dam where I used my paddleboard, which was pretty sketchy and kind of pointless in the end. And then a mate and I went out to Bowenville Reserve, which is just near Oakey, and we just had a quick go out there, but there's just, like you'll see in the videos, there's just floodwaters everywhere. So I mean, it's tough enough trying to fish at the best of times, regardless of the fact that, you know, there's floodwaters coming through, and we actually haven't fished these areas before. So I'm just trying to work out what actually works for the fish that we're targeting, and in floodwaters that can be a really difficult thing. Alrighty, here we are, Leslie Dam. It's up a lot higher than when I was last here, so I mean, that's pretty good to see. I'm glad that we've had plenty of rain. I had like a few little river crossings, which is random on the way here. I haven't had that before. So I'm gonna get out there, I'm gonna get the stand-up paddleboard. I don't actually know where I'm gonna park or anything, because all of the places that people have been camping for years and years have just been washed away and they're now well underwater. So I'm just gonna go find a place to park and set up, and get out there, and fingers crossed the Cod and the Yellas are on. So let's see how we go. So sandy from the last trip. Far out. I really need a 12-volt compressor. Make this job so much easier. can't believe how flat it is. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'll get the drone up later and we'll, yeah, just get some cool shots. Oh, try not to drop absolutely everything in the water. Hopefully there's no sharks in here. I'd be in trouble if there was, that's for sure. That looks good. I haven't used this rod for ages. It feels so weird, man. If I had a boat, I could just go straight over the flats and whatever, where everybody else is fishing, but I was kind of keen just to get out for a look anyway, so. Righty, geez, the GoPro's getting pretty low already. Yeah, well, that didn't really go to plan. I'm a big fan of fishing smart, so I guess that means, like, if you know something's likely not going to work, then it's probably not really worth wasting your time on it. Like, you could get lucky just throwing lures around and stuff, but I have limited time and I don't want to be away from my family too much and stuff, so rather than sit there for ages and throw lures around and hope something grabs it, I'm going to go and find a new spot. Oh, well, it's not a new spot, but I'm going to go and fish a new spot that I found a few months ago on the river. Fingers crossed it might hold some fish, I don't really know. I'll pick up when I get to the next spot, so I will see you soon. We're out at the Bowenville Reserve. I've just come to give Jordan a visit, and we figured for the half-hour trip to come and have a look, we'd give it a test. I've heard of some cod getting caught out here before, so You wouldn't get a kayak in there today, or you would, but you'd never get back. I've got some drone shots of how much the road's nearly 2 meters underwater at some spots. So yeah, we're just gonna go for a quick flick and we'll see what we find. Yummo. Oh, mate. Is it pretty deep there, or? Yeah, it's hard to know. Oh, probably gonna fall in, eh? Oh. Yeah, you probably get a bit at the moment, eh? Oh no. Oh crap. That's a snag and a half. I knew I was gonna get snagged there, eh? Dang it. Well, there's another lure. It's 2 in 2 days. Hey, just down there. I'm not that worried about it. It was already had a broken fin. I'll find my way back now. Beat the spiders out of the way. Oh, that's a big ass spider, that one. Beat it with my carbon rod, hey? That's a big spider behind you. Just saved you, mate. Did you hear that? So I guess I'm pretty passionate about getting out and showing you guys some of the stuff that's around Toowoomba. There's plenty of camping and adventuring and 4x4ing and all sorts of stuff to do, so fingers crossed we'll be able to get out and do some of that over the next couple of months. I'm going to bring my family along, so you guys will see a little bit of what goes into organising 3 kids to go camping. Fingers crossed I can get the ute done up a little bit, get some all-terrains and stuff on there so that we can go further on these adventures. But you know, I just want to get out and show you what Toowoomba's like. We're pretty lucky here in Toowoomba. We've got a really varying escarpment. We've got like a lot of limestone and sandy kind of barren areas, but then we've also got stuff like this where it's almost like a jungle. So I'm going to be trying to get out in all of it and just showcase what it's like and make the most of adventuring through it. So I guess some of my biggest inspirations for the channel, Scotty's Gone Walkabout, Brody Moss from YBS, there's probably a few others that I'll link in the description. I mean, I really like Scotty's Gone Walkabout, the style and the way that he does it, and it's like that visual storytelling where you can tell exactly what he's doing and you can follow along on the journey with him. That's sort of what I'll be really aiming for, and it's really calming. I really enjoy watching Brody Moss from Youngbloods, and he does a lot more of like that fishing sort of stuff and getting out on the adventures, and we'll have a bit of that too. So if I can land somewhere in the middle of those guys, I think I'll really have hit the mark for who I am and what I really want this channel to be. So I hope that gives you a bit of a clearer direction on where the channel's actually going to head. I want to get a lot better at storytelling. I want to record absolutely everything, so I've got a few more cameras now. I can actually do that. My hope, I guess, is that you'll be able to follow along on these journeys with me, and that this would be something that I can look back on with my kids, and that we can sort of get out there as a family and make the most of how lucky we are to be here in Australia. We've definitely got some goals to hit and some stuff to aim for, and I really hope you enjoyed that trip that we went on just recently out to Leslie Dam and out to the Bowenville Reserve. We're definitely going to head back there and try to catch some fish. I know they've been getting some good fish out at Leslie Dam, but I just don't have a working boat at the moment, so as soon as that boat's done, which you can check out the boat restoration videos on my channel. As soon as that's done, we're going to head out there. But for now, I am getting smashed by mozzies and midgies and all sorts of things. So until the next episode, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'm really keen for you guys to join with me and get out in the outdoors and chase what you love. If you want to follow along with some of the adventures, then feel free to like and subscribe. I'm never going to be the sort of person that just sort of like shouts that at you and puts notifications in all the time about doing it. But if you want to support the journey and follow along, then feel free to do that. But until next time, thanks for tuning in.